Hello, hi, hello, good. Yes, the audio input is muted yet
Oh
again.
my gosh.
But this is a known issue, and we are fixing these technical difficulties.
Hang on.
Don't
I don't know.
mind the scary noises
Oh, there
that
we
are
go.
coming
Sorry.
in. Everything is under control.
My headphones just wigged out. Am I the good audio or the bad audio, Caden?
You're good.
Okay,
for
good
me.
audio. Sorry, my audio went through like my crappy my headphones are weird. Good mornings, Tuvalu, and welcome back to Doctor Who Season 5, Episode 1, The 11th Hour. Well, I was just thinking, it's really nice for once to have a first episode on this channel that is just like good. You know, it's not a negative review. It's not like at a weird time or anything. It's like, yeah, because the starts of the seasons, they're always a good jumping on point, and usually for one reason or another, they're awful for like my video scheduling. And then I did that intro. As I was about to do it, I was thinking, have the Discord and microphone audio levels actually been jumping up as we talk? It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a little bit.
I'd ask you, Caden, if you had a good Christmas, but as we all know, Christmas was canceled last year.
It was.
By Russell T Davies personally. He personally canceled
Himself.
Christmas. He said he hates children and Jesus, I guess. That's what
Yeah.
he said. He even said, I guess, It's like he doesn't
Said
even
it to my
care
face,
about
yeah.
his hate. He did. He came to door to our houses. And I was like, whoa, dude, how do you know where I live? That's weird. Yeah, it's been a while. Things have winded down. We're able to do the streams again. We took a little break. Because Tennant was a good little break point between 10th and 11th Doctor. Now we're here. New era, Matt Smith. My favorite modern Doctor. I feel like the more I think about it, he rises up in the ranks. 11, I think he really does. And the Moffat era. The thing is, like the Davies era. I talked about this a little bit in some of my other reviews of other shows, but the Davies era, the kind of like core of the series, which is usually like those emotional bits, are Davies' strength and happen really well. And that tends to stand out in your memory. Whereas the Moffat era, the core is generally like, the whole river thing, the plot. Like, we're about to start the core that's not going to end until he regenerates. Like the silence, those big plots, which are by and large good, but don't add up. Spoilers by the end. Every river episode kind of works without the other ones. But I feel like that means when you remember them, the Davies era is a lot higher than it actually is for me. Whereas I think Moffat, but Moffat also, like, he's here for 6 years. We got Moffat for a while. And so 11 and 12 are very different, and even kind of within those eras. But anyway, it is the start of a season, and after a long break, we'd like to introduce ourselves and also the format I should get to, because the rambling is probably going to be a little bit long today. If you're just joining us, hello, we've been doing every modern episode before this. Caden, you weren't here for some of the early Ninth Doctor ones, and I used to just do it without you if you were gone, and I realized that sucked. But yeah, we've been doing them for a while. We do the modern ones too when they come out, so we'll be here next this Christmas, which is not canceled, thankfully. Oh, hang on. Another note. I knew I was forgetting something big. War Between. I have a note of all the news that we've missed. What we do basically here is we are recording an audio commentary track live. We'll do some rambling so you can get set up. Ow, but, sorry, my shoulder just exploded. But, in a little bit, we'll do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On go, everyone's going to hit play, and then we'll be synced up. It's bring your own video. I'm out of practice for this intro. But yes, bring your own video. There'll be a blurred version in the background, and of course, this timer that's on screen now. And that will be that. It is a little bit difficult with Doctor Who specifically, because there are 2 episodes, There are basically two versions of every Doctor Who episode. There's the original UK transmission, and the original US transmission. They are exactly the same, probably, but the difference is that the US version is about 4% slower. I've just realized, actually, sometimes when we break an hour, the US version cuts some scenes, but I don't remember any extra scenes in the 11th hour. I think by this time Doctor Who might have been big enough, they just did it it's America. I feel like half an hour of ads for an hour and a half time slot is something we would do in, like, 2010. But yeah, we are watching the US version because as an American, that's just what I've bought until, like, the 15th Doctor's era. Which is usually what streaming services have. I don't know about iPlayer, and to my knowledge, actually no, someone does stream Doctor Who now. Shoot, who is it? It might be Pluto TV or something. I think someone actually does stream Revival Doctor Who now, but for the in America at least. But I cannot remember who. But yeah, we also like to introduce ourselves. I have to hide this time bar. Because the kind of fun thing, the idea behind this format, I've opened totally the wrong page, is that I myself am your stereotypical mega Doctor Who fan, according to TARDIS Guide's ludicrously expensive listing of Doctor Who stories. I've done about 14.78% of all of Doctor Who. 1,352 stories, it says I've completed. I know 15% might not sound like a lot, but go take a peek at the stuff TARDIS Guide lists. I've read the Virgin New Adventures. I got thousands of hours of audio. I'm the big mega fan. Caden is,
Yes.
I'll let him introduce himself, but I will have to say that he is our resident, just filthy, disgusting casual here to make us all just feel better.
Something of a, something of a trainee, something of a student to the arts of Doctor Who. And I've been in school, you can say, for a while now. I've been learning every Sunday for however long this has been happening.
You don't
want to know.
Slowly,
my knowledge has been expanding, but alas, I could still be considered a casual.
I think you became a filthy casual, is what we decided. You're no longer disgusting.
I see.
We
yeah,
kind of base it off of the Hoodle games we play before the stream, which we didn't do today. But you've asked questions about deep lore cuts. Sometimes you're definitely growing up. You're out of your diapers now. You're in like the pull-ups, that are kind of midway between diapers and underwear.
But most of these episodes, although I've seen them before, I have no memory of them.
True. You've actually seen this part.
And I do actually have a decent-ish memory of this episode.
We've decided up to Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, which must have been just the peak of Doctor Who, of course.
Yeah.
And so you stopped because it couldn't get any better.
Exactly.
Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, of course, being an 11th Doctor episode. I'm not going to tell you when, but we'll get it. It could be next week. It could be in December. You don't know.
True. Yeah.
I think we do finish Matt Smith this year. I haven't mapped it out. March, I think, is when we finish this season if we don't skip anything. But yeah, that is us. I don't know. You can't really make it to like Matt Smith and still be a super casual, can you? It's like you've been in here for a while now.
I'm slowly getting there.
We got a lot of Doctor Who news in the past few months. The first, I will say, is we've got news from Big Finish. It's not Capaldi and Matt Smith. But we got 12th, 11th Doctor news from Big Finish. The 12th Doctor, I think I said before, he got a new voice actor. I haven't heard his audios, but the previews sound very good. He's getting a season. Like an actual season, I think in the summer. It releases weekly or something for a few weeks. But new companion, 12th Doctor stuff, that should be interesting. A lot of people are interested in that. Their first kind of proper 12th Doctor range for that. And then Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor, has gotten a new voice actor after the incredible Jacob Dudman has left Big Finish. I don't remember. I've heard it. It's not as good as Dudman because Dudman was basically the 11th Doctor, but I think it was still pretty good. And he's also getting a range. I cannot remember when. It's this year with a new companion. Not released like the 12th Doctor, but we got interesting stuff. Big Finish is continuing their march into the modern Doctors. Both those are very interesting. We have huge news, Caden. Well, we have huge news about upcoming news. Are you ready for a miracle, Caden? It's the Holy Grail. It's the Doctor Who news that fans dream of. That fans cause him to rise up. Caden, what's their name? Film is Fabulous. We've talked about Film is Fabulous before. They are a fairly new UK charity dedicated to the recovery of lost media. Film reels that I'm not gonna name an episode, by the way, don't get your hopes that high, but film reels that the lost media, a lot of things were junked from archives and all that, and Film is Fabulous, I think this was in December, have announced that they've had like some huge collections into them. I won't get into all that detail. I'm not in the nitty gritty, but they have announced that they are pretty confident that honestly, it could be any day now. They will have big news about multiple recovered Doctor Who episodes, which is
wow.
I knew Christmas you wouldn't be that excited. There we go. Yeah, Chris, that was the Christmas gift. I think they said it could be as early as January, but early this year. It sounds like we might be getting multiple missing episode recoveries. They're confident enough to announce that they're confident to announce something. Like that's pretty big, I'm
too casual to bounce up and down in my seat, but I'm not casual enough to not know that this is big.
We've had 97 missing episodes in the archive since like 2012. I think was the last recovery,
and that's going to go down to 4.
That could go down to 0 or to 1 if we're lucky. Feast of Stephen, unfortunately, is unrecoverable. But no, that's going to be big news one day. I am very excited. It's probably going to be a real shitty episode, but it's any missing episode recovery is great. And we should probably also address the war between the land and the sea. Is that actually out yet in America?
I think so, maybe.
I don't think so. I would have heard about it. That came out in the UK. Apparently, it's actually pretty good. I've been avoiding spoilers, but the TARDIS Guide average reviews. I'm actually gonna check it. I know who actually wants to watch the 11th Hour, honestly. The war between, because you can check the average rating for the season, and according to Doctor Who fans, on TARDIS Guide, it's sitting at a 3.58, which is slightly above average. I did notice the average reviews were like much closer to 4 until the last episode came out. So it might end catastrophically. But I actually think that might actually be a higher rating than Doctor Who itself on TARDIS Guide. It did have a higher rating than Doctor Who for a while. I think Doctor Who is like 3.6. Both the classic and modern actually have the exact same average rating. But I don't know, we probably won't do a live stream for it, especially because I legitimately don't think I have a budget for Disney Plus. But I don't know, we might do something special, especially if it ended up being good. But I thought that was worth mentioning because I don't think it's out in the rest of the world yet, but the UK got it like back in December. I think it comes out soon though, but I also don't think it has a release date. Who knows? How about we call it a day there, actually? I think we've been going for long enough.
Yeah, I mean, we should talk about what we're about to get into.
Nah, I'm done. I'm done. We did that. I did. I introduced the episode. We're gonna do the countdown soon. I think that's everything I had to say, Caden. I don't know about you. Oh no, I know what you mean. Of course. How could I forget? I've literally been waiting a month and a half. I have to introduce the 11th Hour, don't I? Thank you for reminding me, because I would forgot. No, of course. I like to introduce these episodes before we start. And of course, Stephen Moffat, new showrunner, new doctor, new era, new feel, of course. I mean, look, I've changed like the thumbnail and everything. Um, he wanted to make like an impression. You know, Davies didn't make it easy for him. The end of time is very much a jumping off point. Tenet was very big. If I mentioned, I'm pretty sure this is true for 10. It was definitely true for 9. I think the BBC wasn't even sure that someone could like carry on Doctor Who after Davies. Because I guess they didn't watch Doctor Who for like the 40 years they'd been making it. That was definitely true for 9, I think. They didn't think someone could surpass him. I don't citation needed on the transition of 10 to 11. But he wanted to do something different, something big, something that would be talked about, right? So like a lot of Regeneration episodes, where we're more focused on establishing the characters and the new Doctor, right? The 11th Hour is a fairly basic Doctor Who story, right? Plot-wise. It takes for the Doctor about 18 hours. Not that big, you know, not too long, but like a decent sized standard adventure, right? But Moffat had a twist, right? Because he's a clever writer. We all know that.
Right.
Moffat decided, what if this episode, you see it's an hour long, plus some credits, is a real-time episode where we only see the 11th hour of this 18-hour adventure. So we join, it's been like 11 hours. You know, we're kind of close to figuring out the villain's plan. But the 11th Doctor's already established. Amy's already there. They've met. We know each other. We don't get to see any of that. We just kind of learn about the adventure as we go. It's like right in the middle of the action. Kind of in like that start of the third act. Things are really getting interesting. They're picking up. And that's where we watch the episode. We get to kind of experience the new Doctor and companion through this kind of like what's going on, you know, interesting sense. And of course, near the end, when they're starting to enact the plan, it ends because it's an 18-hour adventure and we're only seeing hour 11. So there's this kind of tantalizing hint of like what could be, what happened. And then next episode is just the start of a new episode. And Amy's there. Frank's just not there. It's never really addressed what happens to Frank because we don't see it in that 18th hour. But yeah, did you say slice of Frank? What did you say?
Slice of life.
Slice of life. Yeah.
You know,
yeah. No, that's what it is.
I could see them making that work somehow. That's just a normal Dr. Light episode.
I genuinely think this could be an amazing introduction if it actually finished the episode. Like that. This is one I've been proud of for like a month and a half. I've been waiting to do the 11th hour.
I feel like any Dr. Light episode is basically that, where they're halfway through the story, but we're focusing on someone else. And then the Doctor just shows up because there's a monster.
But he's there the whole time. It's not Dr. Light.
But he's there the whole time.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
Is there an episode like that where we're like, I guess Rose is kind of like that, where the Ninth Doctor's in the middle of an adventure? So it's like Rose.
I think any Dr. Light. Dot and Bubble was in the middle.
Dr. Light.
Anything where there's a different character. Blink,
was.
the Doctor was in the middle of something. Conrad, the Doctor was in the middle of something. Anytime we're not focused on the Doctor, he's in the middle of doing something.
Caden, they've made this episode already, like many times.
Yeah, so good. Good idea.
It's a great idea. It's Blink. That's like the best episode ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, I thought I remembered this episode, but that just doesn't.
No.
Maybe I'm remembering a different
good.
episode.
You kind of fill in the other 17 hours in your mind, you know?
I had recalled, I thought I knew 3 things about this episode.
Oh, go on. I like this.
Things.
I like to know what you think.
The Doctor has regenerated. So he's basically like texting and driving. And the TARDIS is falling to Earth.
Sorry. No. I love that description of regeneration sickness is that the Doctor is basically texting and driving for an episode. Brilliant.
Yeah, the TARDIS is flying, but you're going to regenerate, like park it. But then he lands on Earth. And Amy is a child, and he's really hungry, and he's like, I need fish sticks and custard, mate. And he goes in, he's like,
is that your 11th Doctor?
He eats that.
Yeah. He's very northern.
And then the TARDIS is broken or something, Cockney. So he needs to fix it. So he leaves, and he's like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. And then like 30 years go by, and then Amy's like, whoa, hey. And I think that's it. And this is maybe the episode where there's stuff in the corner of your eye, but I'm not actually sure.
How old do you think Karen Gillan is in this episode?
60?
Oh yeah, all right. She's still kicking, isn't she?
I don't know.
She looks
I don't know.
good for
20?
60.
I don't actually. I have no idea.
I
Some
don't
time goes
know,
by.
but she's probably
This-
not like 40, which is what you just
no,
said.
she's young, but the difference between like 10 and 20 is like 30 years.
Let's see how many years it actually is. I feel like she's probably young 20s because that's what most companions are.
Mm,
But yeah, Amy,
that's all I
strong
remember
companion. I mean,
of
we
this
do even have
episode.
to watch the episode.
No, honestly, I think I just recapped the whole thing.
Yeah, I might have to wake up my hard drive, so please ignore the
That's
fact
true.
that the video is now playing. I didn't expect to ramble for this long. Don't we have to stop watching, Caden? I think we have to go for like 10 seconds.
I'm not watching. That's not Earth.
And there we go. Whoa.
Earth is.
Okay, we're good. As I said before, we are about to do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, everyone's gonna hit play, and that will be synced up. Hopefully, my pug doesn't come and hit the left arrow key again. But yeah. If you're like watching this video, not live, and have somehow made it this far without the US version, you can adjust the playback speed to get pretty close to that 4% slower. Which over the hour, that 4% matters, but if you can get it down to like 1% or just basically 4%, it matters a lot less, and you probably won't notice. You could also, I guess, just pause every now and then. But where is the clock? There it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. No, 11th hour is a good start regeneration. We need a name for these, because both the first and last episode are called regeneration episodes.
That's true.
But yeah, there's the drunk driving. Yeah, no, this might be the best one of the regenerations. God, is this what it would have been like to have actually watched this real time? Because it's been like 2 months. What?
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been like
falling out. But hey,
13th Doctor falls out. He grunts. Big Ben strikes. So I just like the subtitles for some reason. I don't know why. Also, you gotta love a doctor in the previous Doctor's outfit and TARDIS.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go. So that right there was a dropped plot line where originally he was actually going to get hit and lose his new bits, his sonic screwdriver. And Wilfred was going to find it, and much like Jack did, he was going to put them in like a sci-fi vat. And at the end of the season, there would have been a fake out regeneration, and we would have had another David Tennant come from Matt Smith's Sonic. But they decided not to do it. That was from when this was going to be a 10th Doctor season. That's actually...
Is this real?
No, that's legit. Well, the whole, like, Sonic thing isn't, but it was, like, very early days. I think it's overstated. But Tennant had already made the decision to leave. I don't think he announced it. But Moffat almost kind of hooked him with his ideas for this season. And so he had... I wouldn't say a draft, but he had plans for what to do for the 11th hour if it was a 10th Doctor episode. Where the 10th Doctor would have met Amy. I think we wouldn't have come back until next season where we had the 11th Doctor, though. You can look it up, but the river stuff kind of tempted Tennant. Also, I love Amy praying to Santa. 10 out of 10.
Oh.
I'd like, what does it say about Amy that there's a crack in her wall? And so she prays to Santa. It's beautiful.
She's using her resources.
This feels like the scene you'd have in like a comedy where for some reason CPS, or like the British equivalent of Child Protective Services, has come, and the child isn't being abused, but they see him like praying to Santa about a minor problem. It just seems like such a neglected child, you know? Like a Lilo and Stitch moment where the social guy would come at the worst moments.
So far, my description completely accurate.
And I think the Moffat era is when Murray Gold really starts to shine as a composer.
Mm.
I love the music. There's something special about like a lot of that Davies era, but I really like the soundtracks for 11th Doctor. Little English Villages. It's just more my vibe, I think. How
That would be.
I'm just thinking about how old this kid is now, who I think is
Yeah.
Karen Gillan's cousin or something. I'm pretty
Huh.
sure it is a relative of Amy's actor to get someone who looks kind of believably like a young Amy. There's a timeline where young Amy just received serious head trauma. Wow, okay, 11th Doctor loud. Keep having to adjust the volume. Alright.
Like so humid.
Human?
Humid.
Oh, 11th Doctor quiet. Well, that's the swimming pool.
Oh.
I've started getting into the 11th Doctor's audios. Oh, hang
Mm.
on.
For the boys.
See, I told you it was the swimming pool.
Oh.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. There should be an episode. 1 hour of the Doctor climbing.
Yeah, that's a good one. Santa does control the police. It's true.
The police is Santa's secret police.
When I was a kid, right? I always felt, I might have told this story before. I felt weird about how Santa would bring like Lego or like, I don't know, games consoles or like licensed things, because like how much money are the companies losing out on because Santa's elves made the Lego? You know, I feel like Lego deserves the money for that.
Maybe they got a deal.
Well, it's a pretty rough deal, you know? Big Finish's impressionist is very good for Matt Smith, I will say. I feel like the 11th Doctor also just basically looks like he's wearing his clothes because he doesn't have the coat on.
Mm. I saw an interview recently where Matt Smith was talking about how fish sticks and custard was really good.
I think I've heard that before, yeah. I've never tried it, and I'm a vegan, so I guess I never will.
Yeah.
No. That's how I feel, honestly, every fall when I go and get an apple again. I'm like, this isn't as good as I remember. Nice kitchen. Yeah. Tiny stove. Tiny stove.
Oh.
I've got an oven with 2 ovens. You've seen my double oven, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's already very good in the role. He feels, I know he's not set in universe, but he feels set. Like he knows what he's doing, you know?
Yeah.
His first one is the Weeping Angel story this season. That was the first one he filmed.
Oh.
Also, Amy definitely is a neglected child.
Yes.
Okay, that's literally like an easy bake oven. Child Amy can operate it. I wonder how many iconic things come from this episode. Fish sticks and custard. Bow ties are cool. I bet we get that this episode. In the freezer? Oh no, it is the fridge.
What's happening?
It's a good thing Amy had that.
Well, what is Amy eating?
Ice cream.
Ice cream
Straight
with
from the
butter.
tub. It does. You know what? She's
didn't even
probably
think.
eating butter, but it's supposed to be ice cream. Anyone in the chat ever had fish fingers and custard? We call them fish sticks. Yeah, that sounds like a Scottish person who's had to
Mm.
move to England.
Yeah. What time is it on that clock?
Where?
Mm. Wait, I need a shot of both of them. Is it
Last
9:30?
Doctor Who companion who had an aunt, they got miniaturized, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Don't lick the custard off the fish fingers, that just feels wrong. If he ate the custard, that'd be fine.
Yeah, there it is. It's like
It's
9:30.
only 6. Oh, you're true. It's not. It's 6. Yeah. If he just ate the fish fingers and custard, that'd be fine. But licking it off the fish stick just feels disgusting. Does that mean they actually gave him fish finger to custard? Because usually it's all fake. The food and
he talked about this too. They gave him something instead, but he also wanted to try it. So there were some fish sticks and custard on set.
Nice.
Look at I knew a little bit of fiction. What are you, casual?
No, I'm the filthy, disgusting casual now. No. We gotta go to your channel. Look at that happy boy. I gotta remember that. Is that an exterior wall? Because there's a window on the other wall. Oh, wait, Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey's an earlier episode. Never mind. Oh, he's just so wrong with the 10th Doctor's Sonic, you know? I love regeneration episodes where they just carry that stuff over.
Yeah. It's gotta be fun too. You can cosplay as the previous Doctor you probably just watched.
Yeah, you just tear up your old cosplay and bam, you've got a regeneration. Sounds evil. Nice. Amy is like Amy's basically companion ready now. What do you think it means? It means Prisoner Zero's escaped.
Probably.
Yeah. It's a nice cup.
Mm.
You know, I don't think people talk about this part of the episode this much, but okay, imagine this, right? You're a prisoner. You're in like magic space prison. You're never getting out. You're there for your like 20,000 year lifespan or whatever. And then like an interdimensional crack just appears in your prison cell. That's luck.
No, I don't remember any of the like actual like sort of plot in this episode.
You remember the cracks though? That's a big thing.
It feels a little familiar.
Yeah, that's an iconic crack right there. Oh, it's just a normal prison cell.
So dark in there.
That's a bit disappointing, actually. It literally just has bars. Look at that. Oh.
That is horrible.
I like the reflection in the eye, though, through the portal. Ow, right in the dick.
Oh,
did you see that?
Yeah.
He just saved those.
Doesn't have a mouth.
Could give a bit more info, maybe? Who is Prisoner Zero?
Ooh, Santa, maybe.
Santa?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the only other character that's been mentioned so far.
True. It must be Santa.
So it's
who,
always
as we
one you
know,
least expect.
is the Doctor. You know, to get in character, Matt Smith wrote like fan fiction about the 11th Doctor and Einstein building the pyramids or something like that. Hey, there you go. It is the corner of your eye episode.
It is the corner of the eye episode.
There's a few of those, so I don't remember. I wasn't sure. Gosh, my headphones are so in and out again. So far, you're right. You've just remembered it. Man, I love
I've
this
done great.
garden. I wish I had a garden like this, and I basically do. That's how good this garden is. Also, Amy's gonna get in trouble for that shed.
Yeah, there's no explaining that.
Actually, you know, the thing, we're not going to see it for a while, but the thing about the 11th Doctor's TARDIS console is that it's designed to look like it was built from like random objects it found in that shed. And I don't think it
Oh.
really comes across in wide shots, but if you can look up close-ups of things, it does have random, like, I feel like ketchup bottles and like just a bunch of random crap in the TARDIS
I like
console.
that.
Yeah. Straight into the library. 10 out of 10. We got a Geronimo, too.
Ugh, who's gonna clean that up?
Yeah, not Amy.
Not Amy.
That's for sure.
Amy's gonna go in
I'm
the
sorry,
scary
was
room
that a
with the eyeball.
beekeeping house that was by the shed? How, like, idyllic is this little English village town?
Ooh, that's a good suitcase.
You know, I feel like foreigners talk a lot about Americans having just like such big houses and huge plots of land because of you know, we just have a lot of space in this country. But look at this English village. Just go live in an English village, England. Look at this house. It's amazing. Again,
so
love the
scary.
music. I know. Oh, and the music? Oh, I don't like that. It's wonderful. I'm trying to think if we get more horror in Moffat, because like he wrote Blink and the Gas Mask Child. It's so weird that I love how much Doctor Who does horror, because as a kid, I really did not handle horror, and you'd be surprised what I would have called horror. But often it just doesn't do a lot for me as an adult. Oh god. But yeah, it was so weird. I think that's a common experience for a lot of people, is once you hit the Gas Mask Kid episode, you watch it anyway, you know? But it's terrifying. Oh, look, it only been a few hours.
I think Amy was too unfazed by
wait.
Cosmic eyeball.
Can we appreciate the dedication it must take to keep this garden in this overgrown state for like a decade? My garden is not in a great state, and that takes a lot of work. I have like a low maintenance yard.
I would freak out if I thought I saw a man when I was like 5, and then 30 years later.
Soft blow. Your imaginary friend came back.
That would be terrifying. That'd be so scary.
Well, imagine if she had moved out, though. You know?
Oh, it's Rory.
Yeah.
I guess
oh god, Caden, are you ready for the ultimate? There was a fan theory, right, that lasted for like his entire run, that Rory was secretly the master, right? And because at some point you see Rory's medical badge and it lists his birthday incorrectly. Like in an episode or two, we get his age and it doesn't match with his birthday, and from that, it literally only that people conclude he must be the master in disguise. It's just a prop, you know, that they put the wrong date on. They probably changed Rory's age or something.
This is giving Gas Mask.
You know, this is a decent hospital. It's with all green. I just given Gas Mask children. Moffat recycling his own ideas. I love how she's playing the bit, but maybe I'm wrong. I've never been to England, but I don't think female policemen are that sexy. You know, I feel like it'd probably be in a different outfit. Yeah, I just I don't see it. Is that a gun? Not an oh, that's not
No.
no, that's not a gun. That's a
Flashlight?
flashlight, yeah.
I'd be probably freaking out.
At least he didn't go early. At least he didn't come here as the 10th Doctor the first time,
Yeah.
God, David Tennant almost did 4 seasons. It feels so weird after no one can break 3 seasons for, like, since Tom Baker. God, I remember when I was sure Ncuti Gatwa was gonna do 4 seasons.
Aw.
What?
He's a cute dog.
Oh, I thought you were disappointed, like you assumed the dog died or something. It was just a photo of a dog.
Well, the collar is next to the picture.
Look, after all of the comatose patients just called for the doctor, I might at least look at his photo. Just look at the photo.
Advanced
Oh,
technology.
to be fair, she was gonna. Can you text that to your boss? Oh, no, she has
Back
a
in these days?
pager. No, she's got a pager. You can't text a photo to a pager. I wonder if you could, though. If it would just read, like, zeros and ones. I can't decide if I like this wallpaper or not.
I like it, but I'm not exactly what's happening with it.
Put some photos on. It'd be better. It's
Yeah.
just too much. I want it for a
overkill.
TARDIS interior, though. Honestly, also amazing scene, by the way. But this is honestly how it felt for like the first month after I bought the house. I don't know, I feel like there's probably a secret door in my house now,
Yeah.
There are some
definitely is.
rooms I like just never go to, like where the boiler is or the bathroom off the
Yeah.
guest room, It's sometimes
Yeah.
weird.
It's a new world in there.
Yeah. I know you wouldn't understand as a non-homeowner. Wow.
I had a home in
You
Florida.
had a
It
home. Oh, you
Yeah.
actually did. Yeah.
didn't have a lot of rooms,
No.
so
Well, it might have, and you just didn't realize.
it might have. That's a good point.
From what I heard, it looked kind of like that, right? There were a lot of problems with it.
Yeah.
Sure. I like the shipping crates as well. Like,
it got gooed.
is the implication that they put shipping crates in this room that was empty and then Prisoner Zero moved in? Actually, come to think of it, not to poke holes, but were they never aware of this room, or were they only not aware when Prisoner Zero came in?
I mean, do you think it was there?
Or
did the prisoner-
was the implication that they had just moved when Amy said they moved from England?
Oh, that's a thing.
Green screen is a little 2010s, but the creature's well done. Moffat's learned from Davies and gone, the creatures are not gonna have hair. They're gonna be slimy. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Let her run, though. Yeah, well, she's the police. He can't mess with the police. He's a prisoner. I can't remember how he gets a new Sonic. Okay, but he was literally in a metal barred prison cell. Come to think of it, he was pretty thin. He probably could have just, like, left.
Huh?
You know? Stephen Moffat ruining my Doctor Who. Is she gonna miss an appointment, or did she just get back from an appointment?
That's a good question. Probably just got back because there was. Well, she might have been home. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've had plumbers like that. Come in barking at me and then charge me $500 for a valve on the pipe. I think they actually charged me $1,000 for the valve on the pipe. Imagine if you got to play, like, Comatose
I'd love
Dog
to be that
Man.
man.
Yeah. Who gave him the photos? There's no, like, wife or anything in the photos. It's just a photo of him and the dog, and then the dog. Maybe the dog did it. God, Child Amy, better companion. I mean, the subtitles literally called it Voice, but Voice is a great voice. All of these, like, Moffat repeating scenes are just, like, live rent-free in my head. He loves his repeating phrases. He really does. If you didn't know who wrote the scripts, you could probably tell because someone repeats something that it's Moffat. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. I feel like God, this is like the bad voices in me that
Probably shouldn't
Russell T
have.
Davies chooses to listen to. But to the response of why you dress as a policewoman, I would just had like a 5-second censor bleep for why the kissogram is dressed as a policewoman. Just randomly. I want two versions of every episode. I want the one that like we get, and then the one where the writer listens to their bad voices. All right, here we go, Caden. How 12.
No.
You were more than double off. So she's 19? Is she 19? I don't think Karen Gillan's 19, but a 19-year-old kissogram. That's a little, I don't know. That feels a little young. It's a beautiful village wherever they are.
It is.
I was watching Jet Lag, the game, which recently was in England. And like everywhere they're going is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite song. I hope somewhere after this came out, there was an ice cream van that just went around broadcasting that. Could you imagine without context? I hope our stream doesn't get interrupted with this, though. That'd be rough. I see, whenever they do stuff like this, right? I always like to imagine what's happening at like Unit or Torchwood, because they never show up. Are these
Yeah,
just
they're scrambling.
unsolved mysteries for them? How many alien invasions do they just never know what happened for?
Who's this
This is
person?
a nice house too. Very color coordinated. That's an old TV. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Moffat now, so things get weirdly sexy.
Hmm.
True. And sexist. All the sex with some sound afterward. It's a great name. I like the idea, literally in an episode where he's dealing with something that's not going to come back till like his final episode, that
Mm.
she can't have met him. This is a new face, you know? Not like a future self met her.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Oh, I like the German warden. All 3 languages.
You know, if they've got those 3, they probably got the rest.
You know, the UK has laws. We've been over this about like how you can depict fictional alien invasions on like radio and TV so that people don't confuse them for real ones, right?
Yeah.
That's why whenever we see news broadcasts, it's got like a TV effect over it. So in a country like the UK, these must be particularly frightening, you know? You know, it can't be fake. It is amazing how quickly he's just set and settled in the role, though, you know?
Yeah. The residents. That's that talk about Earth.
Well, see, yeah, you got it. I mean, it's a incredibly well done episode.
Hmm.
How do they talk? I will
Ominously.
say, I'm not a big fan of the alien design of just Big Eye. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
I
oh.
mean, even that. See Unit freaking out. I'd love a spin-off or like a comedy short of just
Nice.
Unit reacting to all these episodes.
It's a lovely little area.
Oh, by the way, now that we're in the Moffat era, there's the little mini episodes before every episode that I've never seen them actually, but they do little mini-sodes that might be worth googling. This was weird to me because I feel like you don't need ducks for a duck pond, you know? I have never seen a bird in my bird bath. Half the time the bird bath is falling over, but you know. Again, Unit just freaking out. It's a big sun. Hey, there's Rory in the back.
This is a good big windup.
I saw it this time. I've never seen it before. Oh, he got a little Sherlock Holmes in my Doctor Who.
Oh, crazy shot.
Where is he?
What are we seeing?
This probably was so painful to do. Oh, and look, you can see the dog moving his head because he can't sit still. That's kind of cute, actually. Good lord, my armor gets so... Oh, there it is! The Master, 1990. See? Must be the Master. Only logical explanation. I mean, they do kind of focus on it, but... It's just such a leap. And I swear, that went on, like, for the next 3 seasons. Well, she is the police. She's allowed to. I love that guy. I also love how everyone just knows who Amy is because it's like a small English town.
Plot relevant apple.
Hang on, they proper rebuilt that shed to an identical shed. I've just realized. Like, they hand built that thing. Amy's theme is a good song as well that we're getting right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not to mention the theme. How did we not talk about that one? I love the 11th Doctor theme. The intro music. And look at that, Doctor Who's first lens flare. Possibly. We're not at the point where the show starts looking too good, but I think Vincent and the Doctor is this season. Now, I say before, it's not even Doctor Who specifically, but this is the time where the directors get their head too up their ass, basically. That's how I describe it. I'm sorry, directors, but it's true.
That's robbery. You can't do that.
Also, you gotta respect everyone else who's like, the sun going out is not their deal. You know? They're just chilling again.
They're old.
Yeah. Rory's great as well. You know, I feel like I'm gonna like Rory more than I remember liking him.
I think I remember really liking Rory.
I never disliked Rory, but I see a lot of people who've like really praised Rory in ways I just don't think I got. But I don't know. I really liked him there. I haven't seen this era in so long. Like, God, I must have been. I would have been in college the last time I saw this era. And I'm old enough to have to really think about when that was. Like, Unit's Black Archive, but what? Sorry. Do you know how hard it is for like a small English town to replace? Actually, it's light bulbs. It's probably not that hard.
He sent that lady flying.
They were probably dealing with a fire. Is that what English fire trucks sound like, by the way? Like adorable?
They have adorable fires.
Oh. Oh, that's how.
Oh no.
It just blows up. That's why I don't remember. Nothing to see here.
So disappointed.
Didn't even notice the TARDIS. Okay, he could get through his prison cell.
Yep.
Yep. He was in there because he wanted to be. Hey, wait, 25 minutes. So 17
that
minutes.
Could be real time.
Pretty close. Well, because there's going to be some time at the end.
After, yeah.
And there's the credits. I don't think I get a preview, do I? No, I don't. Oh, he's tiny now. Wait, he got here from the sewer. That's not good ventilation. He literally does. He was going to be in that jail for millennium.
I like everyone.
Okay, yeah, but like, you know, if Amy's imaginary friend suddenly came back. Do dogs? I bet a dog could be in a coma if it wanted to. It's the past. That means it's a powerful laptop. Actually, I want to know how big this 2010 laptop is.
We caught a glimpse of it. I don't remember.
I've got a thicker laptop for work, but I don't know. Like
I think it's
2010's laptops could be big. Oh wait, I just remembered. We literally kind of do get to see unit scrambling. That is a big laptop. That's a big laptop.
Yeah.
I forgot how much like innuendo was in this app. Can you even call it innuendo? You know what? It would have been funny if his laptop was like a naked woman, but the code blops were over it, you know? Look, I'm going to complain about it, but I'm also going to voice the bad thoughts. NASA, Tokyo Space Center, ESA, and two guys. See, this feels like a lot. Like, he just gave him all of that, you know? Has Patrick Moore been in an episode before? Because he looks super familiar. I know it's a real guy, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think I would recognize Patrick Moore as a real guy. Would he be the guy in Interstellar Song Contest by any chance?
I do not recollect.
He also looks kind of like the doctor from the Gas Mask Child Kid, but that's just a coincidence. That's because it's a bald old man with like a bit of weight on their face. Where's the lady friend? I'm sure that won't have problems. No, like nuclear power plant or something. Call unit. No, wait, don't call unit. We've got Jeff. He's great, the 11th Doctor. I don't think that's true, you know? Like, is NASA gonna hire Jeff because he was there?
I don't. This is the day he saves the world.
I think he was just there, you know? The Doctor did it. You know, I kind of like as well how all the space agency's calls is literally like one person, you know? It's not like NASA's control room or whatever is like one guy, you know? God, I love
Another
this
lovely
village's
garden.
gardens. I know.
Yeah.
Can we move to like a British village that also has fiber internet? Actually, I think internet in other countries is like great, you know? It is a utility, so it must be better in other countries. What? I I don't not see what I was supposed to see. Oh, is it? That was a bad mirror.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the doctor just loves letting houses
That's
burn.
right.
He's a reckless one. Could you? I kind of like actually the idea of a doctor who regenerates into something like a pyromaniac, so they kind of have to suppress these bad influences. That's kind of interesting, you know.
I know this.
I don't know if
Oh, I
you
know
could
that.
pull it off, but almost like a doctor who kind of like a sadist or something. Like I don't know. You'd have to be careful, but I feel like it'd be interesting to have a doctor who has to suppress something.
Yeah.
I saw someone point out that the multiform literally always turns into multiple people or like beings.
Yeah,
And
I
they
feel like
assumed it was
do
like
that.
a part of the creature could only do this, and that's why it's a multiform.
Mm,
I don't think that, but it is interesting that it is always multiple people, you know?
yeah.
Also, I just realized that the guy with the dog dreams of him and the dog at work, you know? Because he's in his work outfit.
Maybe it's a work dog.
It's his guide dog, his Rottweiler on a chain. You always get this a lot, right? That like the thing lives for 1 billion years, so it can wait for like 100 years like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I live for like a century, you know, but sometimes like 10 minutes is a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. How many alien invasions happened in those 12 years, you know? Oh, wow, they know a lot.
Mm. Atraxi, they've named.
Yeah. I don't know. He's really good at names. That's something I'll give Davies over anyone else who's written for Who. Kind of interesting that you do. I know. You probably don't.
Nope.
Yep, you never got that far. Actually, wait, you do know. Never mind. But you. No,
Well,
you
I
do
do know the
know.
silence. You said the thing.
Yeah. Actually, remind me when Amy gets in the TARDIS for the first time. There's a little thing I want to point out.
Mm.
I mean, sorry, the Who? I don't remember the silence. That clock's hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Is Jorl Bank a person or an institution? One of the
No, it's a
people is
mindset.
like someone bank. And all the nuclear reactors in the world. If I was in the battleship, I'd be like, yeah, I'd know he's here, but like where? Oh, I see.
Ah, from the phone. All right. Yep. I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Mm.
Man, I had no idea old phones were so powerful. 2010, mom still probably had that pink flip phone. 2010, I'm probably watching Doctor Who at this point, you know, as a kid.
Mm. Throw the phone at it.
They just shoot the doctor and leave. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good opener. 20 minutes later, that photo will be sent. Yeah. He doesn't. The 11th Doctor does say a lot of things no other doctors do. There's there's the oh god, what's it called? The Rings of Akatan. There's a clip of that speech the 11th Doctor does where the 6th Doctor says it. And the 6th Doctor, I feel, almost does it better. But there's a scene where the Doctor's like, come on, baby! And, like, it's so natural with 11, and it's so wrong with, with, the 6th Doctor. Oh, yeah, he doesn't know. Actually, the hair in my thumbnail looks kind of like the 11th's just flipped. I don't like how the bones crack when she moves.
Yeah.
I love that. It's weird almost, especially with the 11th Doctor, seeing him not kind of fall to that judgment,
Mm.
but he's just it's done so well. The intelligence, the quirkiness, the awkwardness. The Christmas invasion also establishes the 10th Doctor very well, but he's not really in it, you know?
Yeah.
This is like the last 2 minutes of the Christmas invasion, but for an hour. Rory's made a great impression. I feel like Amy is fine, but I'm not attached yet, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually kind of prefer Child Amy at this point.
I agree.
She'll get there. I mean, Amy's a good companion.
Hmm.
Am I going to become one of the people who prefers Rory, who's obviously the master?
I feel like these big eyeballs are a little stupid.
They are.
I guess they're just eyeballs, not brains.
Maybe it's so you can get a reflection of the Doctor. I don't think he's kind of finished that whole plot line yet, because it's a bit weird that everyone's. I don't know. This is going to be a weird era to talk about because I can't really talk about the stuff we haven't gotten to yet. Should I just write a list of plot holes when we get to like no, because it literally goes to his regeneration episode. You'll think we're done with it, and then like bits come back. It's weird. But you know, you gotta respect the attempt, because Moffat always loved the idea of a oh yeah, and of course the icing on the cake. But no, he loved the idea of a Doctor's first adventure being the fallout of something from his last.
Mm.
I think this is what really kind of cements the 11th Doctor and the intro. And then of course I Am the Doctor starts playing. Like he was good. He was great, but now he's like best modern Doctor. Like in this alone, I feel like he surpasses Eccleston and Tennant to me. He even has time change. Oh god, I'm excited for this era.
Brain when he was gonna get outfit.
I love I Am the Doctor as a song. It's just so perfect. And it is shockingly a lot like the menu music to Sonic 06. Give it a Google. No, like legitimately. I'm actually going to do it on stream because it's amazing how similar it is. Yes, this for like the third time. The third Doctor, the 11th Doctor, the 8th Doctor all got their clothes from a hospital. There he is. He just needs his coat. Oh, and he's got his whole collection of ties. I know, like, the Doctor's speech is the enemy away is become, like, a trope, but so good here. I think it's because he beats them and then he calls them back anyway that really helps, too. But
yeah.
in the early days, it's just so well done. And I think we've only had it, like, maybe once? I don't know. Red one. That's what I did for the thumbnail. Come on. Red one. Oh, that's your suspenders. Oh, that number's gone up. We're getting there. What Doctor is it? We hit 8. Just Harriet Jones. It's like, yes, I know who she is. Oh, Gandhi. Gandhi's not a threat. Unless it's Civ. Civilization. I just love how he's slowly getting ready. Also become a trope here, but early days. The Hath? No, not the Hath. Why are we looking at the Hath? I also, yeah, it's become tropey, but I really can't fault the bit where he walks out as the 11th Doctor, fully dressed, bow tie and all.
Yeah.
Great look, too, the student-professor mix. I mean, I wonder what the universe would be like where the 11th hour wasn't a good episode, almost. Like, you know, it's just so good. It blows every other Doctor introduction out of the water.
It's quite good.
Season 5 as a whole is a great season. And I'm gonna have I Am the Doctor in my head so long now. Never topped. Watch us get to, like, the end and it's like, oh, he's speeching again. I am the Doctor again. It's like, we're just sick of it in 3 seasons.
So pristinely blue.
I legitimately, oh, I love this TARDIS as well. New TARDIS prop. I love when they could do those little white windows where it's the T shape. This is one of my favorite exterior TARDISes, interior TARDISes. Like, I don't think it's the nostalgia because it's the last era I watched, but it's kind of like, you know, it's been 5 seasons. It really just kind of starts coming together and knowing what it is, despite having totally changed. Time for Amy to just experience some trauma. All the themes. I think once we start getting to the 12th Doctor, I can't really think of the themes in my head. I cannot think of the 12th Doctor's theme for the life of me. Oh, I forgot about this.
He's not going back, right? Are you not allowed to do that?
He does go back.
You're not allowed to do this.
He doesn't take her with. Oh, maybe he doesn't go back. I don't know. He's a bad driver, all right? He's still a little tipsy. He's not, it's legal, but like it's close, you know? It's close. You'd get a stern warning. Okay, so when Amy goes in the TARDIS, watch her facial expression if she's looking around. Oh, see, he went to the moon. It's night now. When do you think Amy gets to wear real clothes? The 3rd Doctor stole a car. He did. Such a casual welcome, you know? I can't wait for Big Finish to put like 1,000,000 adventures when he went to the moon as well. That was 87 years ago. Oh, so see, she's 20 now. It's okay. I don't know how. I thought she was like 7 as a kid, but maybe she was older. I feel like after this episode too, the swimming pool comes up a lot. It's a classic Who thing, but snap the fingers. He won't really do that anymore, but you know, it is the nice callback to the library. But we get River pretty soon, I think. Like 4 or 5 episodes.
I remember I remember some River.
I like how you brought it down from good.
I was gonna say I remember a good bit, but no, I don't think so. I remember
Look, the
some.
Weeping Angels get worse with every appearance, but let's just appreciate the TARDIS. It's not my favorite, but I might be second favorite. It's up there. It really looks like it crashed into a shed. I love it. There you go, and you can kind of get a look at that console. The coat rack is there. Oh, look, you rarely get to see that wall. Good look at the console there. Like, just a bunch of random crap. Like the moving bits. I'm trying to remember if I've been in this TARDIS in VR before. I don't think so. Do you? Hot and cold sink taps. I get it now! It's because it was in the shed. A bell. See, it's just a bunch of random stuff. How much faith would you have as Amy that he could get you back 5 minutes ago?
Should have none.
None. Rory's gonna be dead. Like, oh, there you go.
Oh.
That's my favorite Sonic, I think. After this one, they start getting a bit weird and become like sunglasses and stuff, but this was the best.
Yeah, no, I remember shooties.
I thought you were gonna say you remember the Sonic sunglasses, and I'm like, God, how? I wish I lived in a world where I didn't have to know about the Sonic sunglasses. The ease of cosplay has gone too far. Clocks. I kind of wish it was a little bit more random shed, but but it is very well shown in this episode. That's fine. I wouldn't worry. God, I want to know what that text on the back of the monitor prop says. It's probably like made in Taiwan or something. Hey, but it was in the shed. It works. I have been in this TARDIS. I cannot remember.
He's definitely a madman with a box.
Oh yeah, Whoa. This is Stephen Moffat. It's Stephen Moffat.
I
That's
said the exact same thing.
It's so good. That's how well established he is.
How did I do that?
It's because he's been an incredibly well established character. Yeah. God, I love I Am the Doctor. I really do. Oh wait, we didn't see it. There's a scene, right, where Amy's looking around the TARDIS, where she's looking at the ceiling at one point. She gets a bit, like, frightened, it looks, and then turns to the Doctor and seems to forget about it. A lot of people like to think this is a silence. It has to be, I think. A lot of people are like, nah, you're just imagining it. But, like, it's so silence is how it reads, you know?
I buy that.
I'm sure that's fine. That could mean anything. My wife got worried in a scant, you know? That could be your wife. You were there. You were the 15th Doctor. You were at my wedding.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the easiest costume to put together.
Yeah, it was. It was good. It was a good one. I recognized it. This was before. This was when we had like one photo of the 15th Doctor. No, I mean, fantastic.
That was good.
Menu music. It's one again. I wish like not Sonic 4 menu music. Sonic 06 menu music. Google.
It's not basically even Google. Playing the whole thing at the beginning of the stream.
I mean,
we didn't even need
that's how iconic it is. Sorry, I know you just heard that. That's how iconic it is. You just remembered the plot. But that's one I wish I could kind of focus on a bit more without the watch-alongs. We're rewatching, so it's still fine. But strongest regeneration episode. What's the? I guess I like Church. I think Church on Ruby Road's really good, hot take, but it's not like strong regeneration episode. Actually, that's not true. It would be if the 15th Doctor we saw in that story wasn't all the character for the rest of the series. I really love the bit where he pulls the goblin down. It's so different. Like everyone in the room reacted to watching that one. But no, we're done talking about Davies. We're going to talk about Moffat and an increasing amount of Chibnall because he's going to write some episodes. Do we have a Chibnall script? We do. We got a Chibnall two-parter this season. Probably his best Moffat script. But I mean, looking at season 5, I'm not going to show you because you'll know if it has dinosaurs or not. But it's a pretty stacked season. Even the weak ones are good.
Off to a good start.
They just are. Victory of the Daleks is the worst one, and that's just because it like doesn't have a plot. It's like, I don't know. It's incredible. I mean, if you imagine watching this like in 2010, I'm pretty sure it's 2010. Like you just lost Tennant, lost Davies, you lost Tennant. You were confident because it was Moffat, you know, when you look at what he's written, and then like that comes out. This is the kind of thing I want to experience. Having only caught up in the middle of Chibnall's era is like, actually the 14th anniversary, the 60th anniversaries were good. Who am I talking about? I kind of have, but like this, that's a rare. I want to know. The 11th hour. I'd probably give it like a 4.5. But yeah, 4.3 is the average score on TARDIS Guide for the 11th hour. Is that fair to say it's just a perfect regeneration episode? It's a bit horny. That's my complaint.
It's a little bit horny.
It's a little horny. This era's a little horny, so like it still is representative, but
I think the aliens weren't the focus, obviously. They just kind of needed to move the story along. And they still felt a little...
I mean, the design was basic, but
I'd be happy with a 4.3, 4.5, yeah.
But that's because it doesn't matter, the aliens. Like, what was the plot
they were
of
also
Rose?
Cool.
With the Autons were there, and then the Doctor threw anti-plastic at them. That's the plot of Rose. Like, regeneration episodes very often have very basic enemies, because that's not the focus.
It wasn't a bit horny, though. I mean, there were like maybe 5, 6 remarks.
It wasn't sexist yet, but it was
sexist.
Weirdly horny. That's not like every episode, but yeah. Very good. I mean, I'm hyped for this era. I'll say that. Like, season 15 is one of those. It's like season 1, 4, and 5. I said season 15. Seasons 1, 4, and 5 are like the S tier seasons. So on one hand, I guess it's all downhill from here. Or you could look at it as great. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go buy those 11th Doctor and Valerie audios now. I'm gonna get like an 11th Doctor fix. Yeah, I'm hyped. Anyway, I've turned on my computer's audio because here's the menu music for Sonic 06, which I probably can't play too much of, but who cares? I don't really make money. And the more money I make, the more I have to deal with taxes. So right? It's
pretty tough.
But it's got that dun 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 dun. It's 11th Doctor, and of course Sonic 06. This was first, so Murray Gold ripping off.
Yeah,
Sonic
absolutely ripped off Sonic. Yeah.
It's just the opening bit, but like total coincidence, you know. But they're very similar, you know.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to tell the people what's next week? Because it could be dinosaurs, like any day now. I don't
think it is. I don't even in my brain. I don't even think dinosaurs is this season. Because Matt Smith has more than one season. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm not double checking where Invasion of the Dinosaurs actually. Oh no, it's Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. It's not Invasion of the Dinosaurs. That's a third Doctor story. With
I bet it's next. I bet Dinosaurs is next season.
Do you remember?
Or the season after? Because I was like right before the end of Matt Smith. I'm pretty sure.
See, this is the thing. We talk about dinosaurs being your last one. I feel like when we talked
It was like
as
one after, I'm
kids,
pretty sure.
I feel like you were literally the episode before their generation as kids.
Yeah.
And that is not dinosaurs on a spaceship, I'll tell you that much. I don't know, but you haven't really remembered the ones after that. You don't remember Clara, I don't think. But also, looking at the episodes after...
Clara's like a Dalek, but
no,
also
because,
not.
yeah, Clara, that's the problem. Clara is in the episode before Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. Spoilers. I guess that might tell you when it is. But looking at the episodes after season 7, they're kind of forgettable, especially if it's been, like, 15 years. I like a lot of... I'm probably softer on it than most. Let's not look at season 7. Let's look at... Oh, also, Dr. Widow and the Wardrobe. Great episode, Fight Me. That's a thing. Are you ready for me to, like, attack chat every Christmas now?
I'm ready.
We've got a Christmas Carol, but now I think chat, like, hates every Christmas special. But I like them. Just glancing at future ones. There's a few ones that people like, but I like them. Except the ones that chat likes. I don't like those ones. No, we're rambling. I should probably go. We're now good next week. I don't think I've got anything. Well,
Awesome.
I don't know if you have anything coming up you want to mention that might affect streams. Next week, family is coming up from Florida. But I should,
next week. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I should still be able to stream. And then I don't have anything literally throughout until the end of this season in March. The things on my calendar are that the yard waste is picked up again, and daylight savings time. That's what's on my calendar.
Busy.
So March, that's January, February, March, May, June, July. So like September-ish, we should finish Matt Smith by the end of the year. That's our new goal. You know, David Tennant had to regenerate by Christmas. Matt Smith's got to go by Christmas, I guess. Who knows how long it'll actually take, because we've watched a lot of episodes. Before I go, do you actually want to know how long we've been doing this?
Oh man, it's been more than a year.
It has been a while. You know what? I'll have you guess first. Because I think Tennant took.
I don't even remember when we started.
It is more than a year. I'll tell you.
I mean, I don't think it's been 3 years. So it's somewhere.
You don't think it's been
there.
What?
3. I don't think it's been 3 years. So it's somewhere in between there, between 1 to 3. Could be more than a year and a half. Less than 2.5 years. 2 is in the middle, but I don't know if it's been 2 years.
I did Rose on February 11th, 2024. It's been almost 2 years into the 5-year journey.
Wow.
And actually, looking back at the season as a list, I think that checks out. Can I complain that Windows has moved all of the options in File Explorer that are useful to the show more options?
Yes.
So hang on, that was 2 years, 4 years. We might be more at 6 years, but the seasons will get shorter. All right. Any closing words? We might have a missing episode by
start to a good season.
Next time.
Good start. Good season.
Incredible start. In that case, I will say thank you all very much for watching.